Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
On the double. Look, squeeze.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Thorpe. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Jackson from the shotgun. And the catch made by Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. He's checking. Crabs, over.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. It's free. Check 55, Mike. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 25. Check 25. He's coming.
Jackson throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Check, 59. I'm coming for you. You mine. He's coming. We got double up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10, 5. A big play there out of Geis. 68 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way in.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's Jackson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jackson. He's got Fuller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Switch.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Tackles. Watch the safety creep. Go. Check. Fresno. Hustle. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, switch gears. Safe. Now.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Geis. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Well, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56 to Mike, boy. Smooth. 56. Get it.
2nd and 4. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch. Wide, get wide.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Safety screen. Tighten up. Tighten up. Go. Mike 50. Check. Hey, check Mike. Watch it, divide. Bring it.
Now Jackson on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Alert three. Bravo. Out.
To throw on 3rd down. Thorpe. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go one more. Showing it. Jump. Bang.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got tape right there. Shoot! Rush in.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Go now. 60 out now. 56. Look at me. Go on.
Now a run with Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4. Kill. Take 4. You draw Corkers. 5. Now.
On 1st and 10, Thorpe. And he rifles one incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Harris. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Tight dog. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Back to throw. Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready? Check. 59. You got nothing yet. You got nothing. Echo. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side. Whip. Watch the whip. He got on. No.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They'll run with Geis. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
So let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He finds Hopkins complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to punt.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man, his zone, deep ball. short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great...
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Check 26.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Check 9, check 9. William, watch twins.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike, 9. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Mike, 59. Mike, 59. Let's go. 59, Mike. Oh. Check, check, 59. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike, check, check. 59, 59. Oh, here we go. Oh, watch the edge. Check,
Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Switch. Greystone, travel.
To throw again. Thorpe. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64 now.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Thorpe. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kelvin Harmon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Elliott Good with a PAT, and it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got it, son. Safe. Watch it. Check the backer. Back.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 43.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Shit. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Sponge. No. Zoom.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, he's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So